Haven't you ever stopped for a moment and wondered, what if something changes inside me one day? Something so real, so profound, that it feels like you're seeing the world with new eyes. There are moments in life when everything feels still. The air seems quieter, the light a little softer, and your heart whispers something you can't quite understand. It's as if the universe is waiting for you to notice, waiting for you to wake up. Maybe you've been walking through your days on repeat. Same thoughts, same patterns, same emotions looping endlessly. But somewhere within you there's a stirring, a spark that refuses to fade, a feeling that something greater is calling you. You might not know what it is yet, but you can feel it. In the pauses between your thoughts, in the silence of early morning, in that single breath where your soul exhales, sharply sighs, and says, "There's more than this." We spend so much of our lives searching for meaning outside of ourselves, through people, success, and validation. But deep down we know that the truth we're looking for has always lived inside, hidden, quiet, patient. There comes a time when the weight of everything you've carried begins to feel different, not heavier, not lighter, but purposeful. Like every struggle was a message preparing you for something you've never felt before. Sometimes that realization doesn't come as a loud awakening. It comes softly, like a whisper in the dark, like a gentle hand reminding you that change doesn't always roar. Sometimes it breathes, and when you finally notice that whisper, your heart begins to respond. It beats a little differently. It opens up, even to the things that once scared you. You begin to sense that you are not just living, you are becoming. That feeling, so unfamiliar, so powerful, is the beginning of transformation. It's what happens when your spirit begins to see beyond what your eyes can. When your pain begins to shape your strength. Every question you've ever asked, every tear you've ever cried, every silence you've endured, they all lead to this point. The moment before the truth arrives. The moment before your soul begins to remember who you really are. And maybe that's why you're hearing this right now. Because your spirit has been asking for more. Because something inside you is ready to awaken, to feel something it has never felt before. You may not realize it, but every heartbeat is a message. Every breath you take is a sign that the universe hasn't given up on you. It's still waiting for you to recognize the power resting quietly within. So, pause for a moment. Feel your breath. Listen, not with your ears, but with your heart. Somewhere in that stillness, a truth is beginning to form, one that could change everything you believe about yourself. And as you prepare to hear it, remember this. The deepest truths are not shouted, they are felt. And when you feel it, truly feel it, you'll know your awakening has begun. What if I told you that the feeling you've been waiting for isn't something the world can give you? It's something already alive inside you. You've carried it since the moment you took your first breath. It is the whisper of the divine, resting quietly within your soul. You were never empty. You were never without meaning. Every time you felt lost, it wasn't because you had no direction. It was because your heart was leading you toward a deeper truth that your mind could not yet understand. That truth is simple, yet powerful. You are not separate from the light you seek. You are a part of it. You are the reflection of something sacred, something eternal. The pain you've known was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to awaken you. Every heartbreak, every silent night, every unanswered prayer, they were not signs of abandonment. They were signs of shaping. You were being molded into strength, into clarity, into love. What you thought was breaking you was actually preparing you. And now, that truth begins to unfold. The veil lifts, and you begin to see not with your eyes, but with your soul. The world around you seems different, not because it has changed, but because you have. You start to feel something you've never felt before. A peace that doesn't depend on anything. A calm that doesn't fade when life shakes. It's as if a soft light is rising inside you, reminding you that you are held, seen, and deeply loved. This is the truth. The divine has always been within you. You are not chasing light. You are discovering that you are made of it. The Creator didn't hide from you. He placed Himself within you. waiting for the moment your heart would awaken. And now, that moment has come. The heaviness begins to lift. The noise begins to fade. You start to remember who you are, not what the world told you to be, but who you were before the world told you to forget. There is a sacred stillness in knowing that you are not alone, not forgotten, not unfinished. Everything that has ever happened has led you to this awakening, this realization that life has always been guiding you home to yourself. When you look at your reflection now, you see something divine staring back. Not perfection, but purpose. Not flawlessness, but faith. You see the light that was hidden beneath every scar and shadow, now shining without fear. You begin to understand that every loss was a lesson, every delay was divine timing, and every tear was watering the soil where your new life would grow. Nothing was wasted, nothing was meaningless. The truth that changes everything is this: you are not broken, you are becoming. You are not behind, you are being aligned. Every heartbeat, every breath, every quiet moment has been leading you here, to this awakening. Now you can see differently. You can love differently. You can forgive, not because you must, but because you are free. You realize that peace isn't something you find, it's something that begins to live through you. And as this truth settles into your spirit, exhales sharply, you feel it. Something sacred, something eternal, something real. The feeling you've never felt before is not fear or doubt. It's awakening. It's love in its purest form. It's God's voice, finally recognized inside your heart. Now that you have felt the truth inside you, something begins to shift. The world hasn't changed, but your vision has. You start to see beauty where there was once only emptiness, light where there was once confusion. You no longer move with fear. You move with quiet confidence, knowing that every step is guided by a love that has always been near. You don't have to search for signs anymore. The signs are within you. The same heart that once trembled in pain now beats with purpose. The same eyes that once cried in silence now shine with understanding. What once felt like the end now feels like the beginning of something divine. You realize that transformation is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you truly are. The layers of doubt fall away, revealing the light you carried all along. You are not lost. You are found in your own awakening. The past no longer defines you. Every scar, every mistake, every broken moment, each becomes a chapter in your story of redemption. You stop asking, "Why me?" and begin to whisper, "Thank you." You begin to understand that pain was not a punishment. It was a teacher. It showed you strength you didn't know you had. It made your faith real, not just spoken, but lived. Now when you wake up each day, you breathe differently. You don't chase meaning, you create it. You don't wait for light, you become it. The energy around you changes because the energy within you has risen. You forgive those who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. You stop holding on to things that no longer carry truth. You release, and in that release, you rise. The same truth that once whispered now speaks boldly within you. You are loved. You are chosen. You are enough. Every breath you take is proof that the Creator still believes in you. You begin to see purpose in places you never expected, within pain, within waiting, within the quiet moments of your soul. You understand that divine timing was never late. It was simply preparing your heart to receive. As your awareness deepens, gratitude becomes your language. You start thanking God not only for blessings, but also for lessons. You stop running from storms and start dancing in the rain because you know light will follow. Your life becomes a message without words. People feel peace when they're near you. They sense something different, not perfection, but presence. You have become what you once prayed for. And now, as you stand in this new light, you understand. The truth that changed you wasn't outside of you. It was born within. You carry heaven in your heartbeat, eternity in your soul. So walk forward, not as who you were, but as who you are now, awakened, renewed, alive. Let your life speak the truth. You have felt something you've never felt before. You have met yourself. You have met God within.